Good morning from a sunny Hammerfest in Norway. The sun has come out. We're having 4 seasons in a 2-week cruise. When you get off your ship in Hammerfest, there is a tiny little cube with a map stuck on the window. So there's no people giving maps out here, no tourist information people.
This is the one destination that we haven't really done much planning for. There is a walk around the old road, but we've got to find a map that will help us. If you go into the Polar Bear Museum, or the Polar Bear Society, and the Tourist Information Centre, which are part of the same building, it looks as if you're going a little bit out of town, but keep going, so you're turning left from the ship along the high street and you'll see the signage for the tourist information.
Yeah, there's a big green flag with a white eye on it floating from the top of the building. You can get your maps from there. In the Tourist Information Office, to the left of it, there's a little exhibition. It's the Polar Bear exhibition, telling you all about Hammerfest and its traditions, and it's free to enter. It's only small, just takes about 10 minutes to go around, but worth a look.
Well, we've been in the Tourist Information Centre. We've got a map. And we are off. We've been given the directions to how to get round the old road. Some steep steps to start with, which is just by this pavilion that you can see behind me. And we're going to head off, aren't we?
Yeah, while we were in the Tourist Information Office, I did hear some people saying they wanted to visit a Sami village. And whilst there are a lot of trips on our cruise ship letting you do that, and we'll put the prices of those up in a bit for you, it looks like you can do it under your own steam on public buses. I'm not sure how, because I didn't listen in on the conversation any further, but if you're coming to Hammerfest and you want to visit a Sami village, perhaps pop into Tourist Information to find out, because I think you'd be able to do it perhaps cheaper.
Yeah, that's the most popular tour that Ambassador do.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, you can do it using the public buses.
Yeah.
Great information for travelling light.
So at the top, it is quite scrambly. You've got to be fairly fit and be able to manage challenging terrain slightly. You need your walking boots on, and the handrail in places is falling over. Don't rely on the handrail. It's nice because we keep bumping into passengers off the cruise. We've just bumped into the lovely Sarah and Paul, and it gives you time to stop and have a chat and get your breath back and just appreciate the fabulous views that you get from the sort of half-an-hour walk up here. Gosh, you've got quite a long walk. That's quite long, isn't it? And that's only supposed to take, what, an hour and a half? Probably take us like 3 hours, because I'm a slow walker.
What time is it now?
Well, we started coming up here at 12 o'clock.
It's 12:24.
Yeah, and we did stop, in fairness, didn't we, to have a chat?
Yeah.
So probably like 20 minutes it took, something like that. Yeah, but it's great at the top here, it's lovely. It does help though that we've got good weather today. It's quite good as well, because up at the top there's a few information boards to read about the area, about what happened years ago when they had to walk through really small paths through the mountains to get here. I was reading just that they the young people had to come here in mid-June to get confirmed at the church in Hammerfest. And it would take them 6 to 8 hours to walk here from where they lived, apparently, through tiny little paths across the mountain. Goodness, it's just like amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go, and at the top we've got the Sami camp. And the reindeers, oh.
It looks like people are walking the reindeer over there. It's like going to the beach, isn't it? And walking the donkeys or riding the donkeys. So there's an example of a tent here, and there's also the more traditional dwellings made of turf and wood. Very interesting. So this seems to be a place that's set up inside for eating and meals. I take it it's traditional Sami meals. So rather than a place for fleecing reindeers, it's now a place for fleecing tourists. So most people are walking back the way we came, but there is a circular route on the old road. Now, whether we're going to do it or not, we've got 3.5 hours. Is it 3.5 hours before the ship goes?
We've got to be back on at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's now, what, about coming up to 1:45?
Something like that.
So yeah, we've got 3.25 hours to do this. Else we're going to have to get to Harstad for tomorrow somehow.
Yeah, no pressure. But if we will spend time in the morning taking advantage of the sunshine, filming the upper decks for the ship tour, it's our own fault if we get left here.
So actually, as we're walking back along the road, we're seeing the bus that was in town that people were getting. I'm presuming that Sami village that we've just been to, that we walked to, that's the one that people are catching the bus to when they were in the tourist information office. So actually, if you're able, you can just walk there. You don't actually need to catch a bus. It's only a 20-minute walk.
Yeah, we did see a group of people going into one of the Sami huts there.
Yeah.
And there was a nice fire going, wasn't there?
So I think if you go on an organised trip, you'll obviously get a guide, you'll get to go into the buildings, and you'll get a more immersive experience than just rocking up on your own and looking at the outsides. But we're just tight, so that's all we did.
Yeah, we're not even catching the bus. We're walking, doing a round route.
I think actually I can see some people in front of us. I think that's the path we need to go to.
Looks about right. Right, let's get up the old road. This must be new road we're on. And that's old road. One thing that's very good about Norway is the signage is very good for your paths. You know you're on the right track. Gammelveien.
You are here. Here we are.
Come on then, let's head off. More uphill. How's your legs?
Yeah, they're okay. Good job I had that big breakfast this morning. Actually, the buffet was packed, wasn't it, this morning?
It was absolutely rammed.
We got there at 9:30, and we've got some footage I can put up now and show you. But this is after it had gone a bit quieter, because when we first got there, I couldn't even vlog. Because you were like cramped together in that buffet, weren't you, at about 9:30? Although the buffet area was busy, it didn't take long to get served at the serving stations at all. It was really quick.
Unless you wanted bread.
Oh yeah?
Lots of people were after bread.
Yeah? I didn't bother with any.
The carb fill.
But getting a hot breakfast was really easy.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get back to afternoon tea today?
Oh, we could do, yeah.
You can come with us to afternoon tea and see what that's like.
Is it going to be carnage again?
The good thing is, because of the weather, you'll be able to sit outside.
Oh yes, that's nice.
Yeah, that's going to keep me going, thinking of those scones.
You be careful with that, you'll be wanting another way.
Oh no, there's nowhere to go again.
This is a very easy path to follow. Not like some of the paths we've followed in Norway. Orange time. Trees. This is something we've not seen much of, have we? And you just wander down the track. There's reindeer grazing. Right, we're going back to the centrum, which is this top path here.
So we made it. That circular walk took just under 2 hours to do, and we walked quite slowly, and we had quite a few little rests where we sat on the bench.
Yeah, or took pictures or did some videoing, etc.
Yeah, or chatted to some people. There weren't many people, but we did meet a few along the way.
So we've come back to just by this church, which looks a bit like the Arctic Cathedral, so we're going to have a quick look and see what that's like.
This is the Museum of Reconstruction. It is about £6.50 each to get in. It's not far from where the ship docks at all. You can easily walk here, probably take you about 5-10 minutes. But I do know they were offering some trips here on our cruise. I'm not quite sure how much they were. But just to let you know, if you want to come here, you can easily do it on your own. I love a second-hand shop or a charity shop. Get some right bargains. I'm not sure you get many bargains in a Norwegian second-hand shop though.
So there were no bargains in there, were there?
No, it was expensive.
And it seems to be more second-hand shops that are part of a business rather than charity shops. I've not seen many charity shops around.
No, not at all.
Well, that was a lovely walk on a lovely day, but it's not stopping yet, is it?
No.
We're getting back onto the ship and we're going to have a drink and then afternoon tea.
Yeah, we haven't seen anywhere to stop and have a drink really. So come with us now. We'll get back on the ship and we'll show you what the coffee's like. And the cakes and the scones and the afternoon tea sandwiches.
You've not sold it to me.
Really? They're nice.
They are nice. The apricot scones are very good.
Yeah, and I've had a walnut one.
Have you? Oh, nice.
It's not the prettiest port, is it, when you get on and off the ship?
Well, not at the moment.
It's probably,
Not with all the building works going on.
I wonder what they're doing. Perhaps they're building a new cruise terminal.
Maybe.
So here we go. I've got my cruise card ready to get on the ship. But Giles has lost his. So we're now going to have to see if Giles can get back on somehow. What happens when you lose your cruise card? When you've gone on a walk, you get to stay in Norway forever. Bye, Giles. So I am in the Buckingham Buffet restaurant having afternoon tea. I'll show you what I've got in a minute. It was quite easy to get afternoon tea today, not too full. But unfortunately, as I got back to the table, Giles's name was announced over the tannoy that he needed to go down to reception because they needed to know he was on board. Because obviously after he'd lost his cruise card today, they hadn't registered that he was back on board. So he's had to go back down to sort that out. So he's missing afternoon tea at the moment. Afternoon tea is on from 3:30 till 4:30 on our cruise. So let's hope he's back before 4:30. If it's getting on to that time, I'll go and get him some food for him because he hasn't had anything to eat all day. So let's hope he gets back in time.
So I was on the naughty list. I had my name shouted out for everybody to hear, despite the fact that I'd verified who I was when I got back on the ship. So I had to go all the way down to deck 5 to reception to say, don't worry, I'm here. And yeah, my tea's gone cold in the meantime. So let that be a lesson. Just keep your cruise card close to you.
Yeah,
Don't lose it.
What's happened now about the room?
Oh yeah, now they've had to change both our key cards, so we can't get into the room until we've set sail, and probably for about half an hour after that. But we'll need to grab a steward or something if we want to get into the room. So it's all a bit of a faff. But we're setting sail for our last port, Harstad, tomorrow.
So that was afternoon tea. It was very nice. A little tip, if you are on second sitting dinner on Ambassador Ambience, afternoon tea is quite a good thing to come and have because very often we're out exploring the port in the daytime, so we miss lunch. But between 3:30, 4:30, you do have opportunity for a little snack to keep you going until 8:15 at dinner time. And I've got to say, the scones have been really nice. Every day there are plain scones and there's always an option of a different sort of scone. I've seen honey scones, walnut scones. Have you seen any different? Apricot scones. I presume they'd have cheese scones as well. The sandwiches, there's always a vegetarian option. So there's always cheese with cucumber or tomato or something. There's a fish sandwich and a meat sandwich. In the past, there has been vegetarian savouries available, but today there was just a meat savoury available. But all in all, yeah, a good experience, and it's just nice to do.
Well, we're now going to find if we can get into the room. We both had to have new key cards made. So it's nice to be back in the room.
Yes.
Key cards working.
Have you? And I've had to have a new one as well, haven't I?
You have, yes.
He hasn't given me that yet.
No.
Am I allowed it?
No. You might lose it. Anywho, so thanks for joining us today in Hammerfest.
Yeah, we've had a great time. I hope you enjoyed having a look round with us. And yeah, it was a nice day.
It was very pleasant. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
You take care.
Take care.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.